Well, this Sunday afternoon, let's take a look at the main stories we're tracking for you. Well, the family of the late Environmental Affairs Minister Edna Molewa says she succumbed to complications of Legionnaires disease. It's a severe form of pneumonia, while inhaling the Legionella bacteria causes lung inflammation. Molewa's brother Fani Meti says the family appreciates the support it has been receiving from members of the public since her passing yesterday. Molewa died in a Pretoria hospital where she had been admitted for 2 weeks. She was 61 years old. The government will accord Molewa an official funeral. President Cyril Ramaphosa announced this after visiting the late Molewa's family home in Pretoria last night. Well, the family of Edna Molewa has proposed to government that the late environmental minister be laid to rest on the 6th of October. They want her to be buried in Vonner Park, Pretoria. Molewa's younger brother spoke to SABC News reporter Offense Setimo a short while ago.
We're coming to you live from Morakloof Ridge, outside the residence of the late Environmental Affairs Minister Edna Molewa. And there's a hive of activity out here as preparations are underway, as you know that she passed away, and they're expecting a lot of people to actually come to pay their respects. And as we understand, there were some unconfirmed reports that some cabinet ministers will actually be coming as well to come and pay their condolences to the family. But joining me right now is the younger brother of the late minister, Fani Meti. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Can you just elaborate on the type of sister? Everyone knows the minister Edna Molewa. Can you just describe the type of sister that she was to you?
You know, Edna Molewa, she is so very humble, so very loyal, so very uniting to our family. She is so very dedicated person. Then she has tried all her level best to unite the family. She was so very giving, so very tough. Then she organized our, apart from the politics, she was uniting our family. Then if ever then we were having all this family gathering, she was the one who make us to know other family members. And I have said that she was so very giving to our family members and giving a leading role to our family. We are going to miss her very, very, very tough. She was our loving and our icon.
Yes, and she was quite a busy minister. You know, at some point she organized the CITES conference on global warming and stuff. So when did you really get the time to actually, you know, engage with the minister?
Really, we were quite aware that she does not belong to us. The only time maybe we are having is when we are having the family gatherings, and only when then she is not available to his working place, like them is not out with work. Then we know that by that time we could have a chance to have a chat with her and maybe then to come and help her. But once she was around, she will so very humble. When I say she's very humble, she will be working like any ordinary person at our family, peeling all this, doing all this other that does not take us her position as maybe a minister and coming to this other thing. We just saw him sometimes or maybe during the family gatherings. Thank you.
And her passing really shocked the nation because no one could really see her health deteriorating. What were some of the symptoms that you saw that, you know, things are not going well?
No, really, last week on around the 8th, she was coming back from China with the trip, but around 8:15 in the night, she called me, then checking with me if ever then I know the name of the doctor of one of my sister. Then when we are talking, then she said then she's not well, but I could see that she was not able to speak. Then the following morning on Sunday, then I realized that she was admitted at Louis Pasteur. When I went there to visit her, then I could see that she was not able to speak correctly or well because she is having a breathing problem. Then they said then somehow she did she was infected at China, where she's from. But they could not locate or maybe check what was the name of that bacteria or that causes of the sick. Then on Wednesday she was transferred to Unitas at Sunchiran because totally she was not okay. Then when we said that the members of her work should not come and visit her, it does not mean we want to be, but she was very, very, very critically ill. Then she went to Unitas. She was operated there. Really, they were helping her. She was improving. On Thursday, she was able to communicate with us, nodding head, and able to write on the script and communicate with us with the script. But that particular, then that Thursday, she started to lapse. And they said then she's going back to, then it's when then we started to lose the battle. On Saturday, then they call us around 25 minutes past 9 on Saturday, and they said then we have lost her. She was really in a serious pain. The only thing which they have just told us that she has contracted an infection from China, then it's not known for now. Yeah.
Are there any arrangements that are underway for memorial services and any dates that are set for the funeral?
Yeah, for now, the funerals is under the control of the government. So then the families, we have just make or maybe come with the date of the date that on the 6th of October, that will be the date where we are going to bury her. And the venue, she'll be living at the Richel Park, 320. Then the place where we are going to bury her, that is Stanfontein, right in Pretoria, just next to Wonder Park and Pretoria North, is where we are going to bury her there. So that is that week is past. On the first week of the 6th of October is where then we are going to lay her to rest. That is the place.
Thank you very much. That was the younger brother of the late Environmental Affairs Minister, Edna Molewa, actually confirming to us that she actually contracted some sort of an infection during her trip, during her working visit in China.